Woo! Got to do my wrestling. Woo! Yeah.
Ric Flair.
Welcome to, what do we call this show?
Side Jag.
Jag. That's right. We're staying on point. Just ain't the point. We talk about movies. We talk about TV shows. We talk about anything. We try to focus, but it usually doesn't work. This week is kind of a free for all. We ended the last week without actually picking anything, so I'm hoping, which I'll reiterate in a little bit, for you guys in the comments to add in some stuff to watch, because I have a flight that's 6 hours long, and I need some content because I'm out of luck. Like, I have not been able to find anything worth watching. But there again, I also, well, we'll get into that in a minute. Mr. Vega, how are you?
What's going on? Doing good.
Yeah?
Yeah. Just finished the show. Feeling good. Had some Chipotle earlier.
I had a leftover piece of pizza and a third of a ham sandwich that was somebody else's.
Listen, I only went to Chipotle mainly for the guacamole and chips. Like,
I don't like the chips. Like,
you don't, because they put lime in it.
I get. I don't know. I just think they taste terrible. Like, I'm a what's the Taco Tuesday place? Shit. We got one right there. Fajita. No, not fajitas. Jesus, it'll come to me.
Yeah.
They always do Taco Tuesday. They have the sauce bar.
I don't know if we have those here. I think I know what you're talking about, but
yeah, I can't think of the name. I'm sure somebody will. Yeah. Anyways, Jesus, now it's gonna drive me crazy. I almost have to run out and, they have the smack me and call me Sally or whatever the hell it is sauce.
Yeah.
Anyways, I like their chips, but
yeah.
Tijuana Flats. There we go.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, I like their chips, but the girls always get that.
Yeah, Chipotle.
And I will starve before I eat there. Like, if they're like, "What do you want?" Nothing.
Yeah, I love the guacamole. That's I think the best thing they have there.
I've never had anything there that has ever tasted good. Like, I've tried it like 3 times, totally different times. Like, and I've tried 3 different things, and each time I order something, it just either it tastes like shit, or it comes cold, and it's like.
I would, like, if I had the choice, I would choose Freebirds, which is another one that's the same style, but it's a lot better in my opinion.
Okay.
That's where I would go, but we don't have a Freebirds here. I think the closest one's like 2 or 3 hours away.
Do you have a Moe's?
I've been to Moe's, but we don't have one local. But I've been to them several times. Yeah.
So everyone always goes there for their burrito because they have like this burrito that they used to call the home wrecker, but I don't know what the hell it's called now because they've changed everything.
Yeah.
But to me, like, their nacho dish, it's like nachos because they deep fry their own nachos there. Like, I know those guys do. And then you build your, it's like a Subway for Mexican food. So, or whatever you call that. And, so it's like, hey, like Moe's, like every 6 months, it's like, you can go to Moe's and I can get nachos. And I'll just sit there and like eat so slow. So good.
Moe's they have pretty good queso.
They have the best queso.
They have good. That's like Moe's. Everything, I could forget everything else they do, but like the queso is on.
Yeah, it's funny too because I'll get like queso and then I'll still have them put cheese on it.
Dude, that is the number one. I don't do that. I just do one or the other. But the girls, no, they ain't going, man. They want both cheeses.
Oh yeah.
And they don't put no vegetables on, so they only get things that cost more money, right? So meat, extra meat sometimes, both the cheeses. It's like no sauce, no nothing.
So
although Cassie did get rice tonight, so one big step forward.
That's not a step. That's a step in the wrong direction. So, all right. So here's another funny one. Since we're talking about food, and we're just going to hit it off with that. Jimmy John's. Do you have a Jimmy John's?
We used to.
Yeah, we used to too. Now we have one. And I'm like, honestly, I thought they were the best. I
like Jimmy John's
model.
Yeah.
But so here's the thing that irritates me to death. I love their turkey sandwich. Okay. No mayo. I'm not a mayo guy. We've covered that. but I like their lettuce. So I always order a turkey sandwich, extra lettuce.
Yeah.
I have never gotten a turkey sandwich with anything that remotely looks like extra lettuce.
No,
I'm like,
I don't think Jimmy John's does special orders. They
they
just
do
like
that.
do the
I mean, yeah,
they do like the
you could
one thing.
ask.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, it won't come with mayo. If it came, thank God it doesn't come with mayo. Otherwise, there'd be someone would get that sandwich upside the fucking head. But I'm just like, how hard is it to put?
Yeah.
Make it look like a salad. I mean, just 2 handfuls. You know.
I do feel like overall, I feel like the turkey sandwich is kind of the king of sandwiches. If you're going to get a sandwich, even a bad turkey sandwich will be pretty. Now, if the turkey is slimy, like absolutely no go. I've had that happen before, and it's horrible.
Yeah.
But just like a solid turkey sandwich, take it over a ham, take it over a roast beef. Obviously, you would as well.
But the
yeah.
Italian is tough, though, man.
The Italian is good, but it's like, I don't know, man. The turkey for me is hard to be. If just stock choices, and I
Stock
just had it. They
choices,
brought in lunch from
ham
Subway.
and cheese turkey is like,
Yeah,
the cheese has to be the
like
right cheese.
The
for
ham
and
is
cheese.
overplayed, man. Ham's just so overplayed.
I get it.
Yeah.
But I like there again. The one thing I like about the turkey is that it's basic.
Yeah.
You know, it's like I get my turkey sandwich with lettuce. I usually get it with tomatoes, and I'll eat one and then throw the rest of them away because I'm not a tomato guy. So I'll just eat one slice of tomato, and then it's like flip, flip, flip.
That was
and Haley goes, "What are you doing?" I'm like, "I just want one tomato. I don't want like all fucking tomatoes."
I love the tomatoes, the juices.
It's okay. And then onions. So it's like that's it, and cheese. So it's like turkey, cheese, a lot of lettuce, onion, and then tomato. And then I'll eat one tomato, throw the rest of the tomatoes away. And
you ever do oil and vinegar or anything like that?
No. No, I'm not douching a sandwich.
Oh, I definitely do.
Oh, dude, everyone in this house douches a sandwich. I mean, it's like, I'm like, oh,
well,
I guess, dude.
Like, I love onions as well, but onions are situational. Like, what do I have to do after I eat this sandwich? If I have to talk to people, onions, we're not. Oh, no,
I'm definitely eating onions. Fuck yeah, if I got to talk to people, I'm going to Grinch that bitch up, man.
Exactly. Hi. Yeah. I go the other way. It's like, no, we got things to do. I'm not having onion breath for the rest of the day.
So PB&J for the win. Can we get no jelly? Just peanut butter, no jelly? Like, I like just plain peanut butter sandwiches. I mean,
the problem with plain peanut butter sandwiches is that
I'm fine with that.
With the bread and that. I agree with you. Like, I think jelly should be a minimum on the sandwich.
Yeah,
but it's like I have to have some though. I can't. I've tried eating peanut butter sandwiches and I just can't.
See, when I'm eating it, I'm in my own little heaven, so I'm not concerned. Like, I don't mind playing with it because it's like it slows me down, anyways. You know, because
and I feel like you can't just use like plain white bread if you're gonna do just a peanut butter. You need like a hearty bread, something that's not also gonna have a stick factor to your roof of your mouth.
No, see, I just want Wonder Bread, man.
Dude, that's the stickiest.
Yeah,
like, you just want to not be able to open your mouth.
Ooh, the white wheat's good. I'll get the white wheat.
Yeah, white wheat. Yeah, I prefer wheat bread myself.
Yeah,
but yeah, I mean, I'm not against white bread, but in the case of a peanut butter only sandwich, like, I can't.
You want some of that hearty shit, like with the oats on the corners where you're like, all right, and the bread is fighting back.
No, that's
peanut butter.
Like that. What the hell is that called? There's one. I can't think of the name of it. I know exactly which one you're talking about.
Yeah. It's for sure.
It's like the bread you get with Panera with your soup. Like, I actually love that bread.
Who doesn't?
Yeah, but it's like, can you imagine making a sandwich on that?
Oh, dude. So when we go to Trader Joe's, they have their, I don't know, their focaccia or whatever, the long skinny bread, and we always get one of those, and it lasts about a day and a half, and it's just like there's just a knife next to it, and you just open it up and you cut like little tiny 1/2-inch slices of it, and I put way too much butter on it. And I'll just like, oh yeah, this is like little pieces of crack. Oh, it's so yummy.
Where do you land on apple butter then? Have you had apple butter?
I've had apple butter. I haven't had it in years.
Yeah.
However, so we have this restaurant here because Tuesday and Thursday I go with Haley to take our little friend to school, and I've decided today, I made the final choice that we're never going to breakfast again, but we go to breakfast because it kills me, man. It's like I have a stomach ache for like the first half of the day. And it's just like, I can't do this, man. Because I don't eat like breakfast for breakfast. You know, it's like something basic. And having advanced food that early in the morning, just like my stomach goes, you know, it's like, I can't deal with this. But it's called the Ohana.
I don't know if it's like I don't know if it's just because I'm getting older as well, but I can't have a big breakfast. No. I can maybe have if I'm doing, I usually don't eat cereal, but a small bowl of cereal or like a piece of fruit or it's got to be something like, because it does
maybe an egg, 2 eggs, you know.
And then like noonish, like noon, I can eat something decent. I'm okay.
Yeah. But oh my god. So but what they have is they have these pancakes, and it's called Ohana whatever restaurant because it's Hawaii themed. And so they have macadamia nut syrup. Okay. And it's not like pour syrup. It's like it looks like white shit. Okay. And it you know, it's almost like a butter almost, but it's not, because it's creamy, but it just doesn't pour out. Oh my god. Like, they're like, what do you want to put on your pancakes? Or no, let me say, what do you want to put on your pancakes? Would you like regular maple, or would you like our macadamia nut? I'm like, fucking give me the nut, bro. Nut all over the top of that. Yeah, like you're a pro.
Yeah.
You know,
I love Swedish. I love two things in life. I love Swedish Peter and nuts.
Macadamia nut on my pancake. Nut all over that creamy white sauce, baby. Just dripping all over the top.
Well, that reminds me of the place in Stillwater that does the breakfast. They have like 4 different syrups.
Yes, yeah, way too many. No,
yeah, it is too many.
Good one and one. You know, it's like when you go to IHOP. It's like, where's the strawberry?
Yeah,
it's the only time in the world. It's like, oh, y'all
Who's
got
using the blueberry? Who's using the blueberry? I've never seen anybody use the blueberry.
No, I hate strawberry. I hate it with like, it's like, do you guys have strawberries? No, I don't want a fucking strawberry. Why would I? No. Is it covered in chocolate? I'll eat the chocolate off the outside. You can have strawberry. I don't care what you do with it. But when you go to IHOP, it's like, and you got pancakes. It's like, yo, can you bring me the strawberry shit for the top of this? Yeah. I don't even like strawberries, but what are y'all doing to this? Maybe it's mixed with some creamy white sauce. I don't know, but damn, it's good.
Exactly.
Yeah. If you can tell, we didn't watch a lot of TV this week.
No, we didn't.
Anyways, enough food talk, because I'm sure people out there going, oh my God, will they stop talking about this? I'm hungry. You're making me hungry. A baguette. Thank you. Yes. And it's bougie because it's from Trader Joe's, so it's like bougie baguette, you know. Cadbury eggs. Oh, thank God it's Cadbury egg season. How stupid is that to make Cadbury egg and Girl Scout cookie season? Like, what kind of state
I didn't know Girl Scout seasons. I didn't know it was Girl Scout.
It's almost over. Like,
is it?
Get out, bro.
Dude, I haven't ordered anything. Usually what happens is like Cassie, this is what happens. Cassie switched jobs. So the job she worked before had all the kids. Like, yeah, man, let's just order the things, you know.
Yeah.
Give me the obviously the Samoa. That's the staple.
Oh yeah, for sure. Like 3 boxes of those appeared on the table the other day. I was like, what the fuck?
And I like the shortbreads, the ones that everyone else hates.
Yes.
That old people love. I actually like those. So I like one of those because I'm going to be the one that eats them. So just one of those, I'll stretch it out. And then the peanut butter ones are pretty good. I don't know what they're called.
Yeah.
Do-si-dos maybe.
Yeah, those are good.
And then the mint, the thin mint.
I hate the thin mints.
Yeah. I like the thin mints.
Yeah.
But Samoa's that's the one that's like everyone.
Yeah. Oh, Samoa's the staple in life. I mean, you got ice cream and all the other crap too. Peeps suck, guys. Like, Peeps just flat out suck. Like, Haley and I did that video, and that was pure freaking torture. Like,
you done like I couldn't imagine putting a fruit punch Peep in my mouth.
It's disgusting. So
Yeah.
gross. So when you text me like, hey, we'll just talk about the shows that we watched in the last
Yeah.
2 weeks, and I had to sit back and think about it because like last week, like most of you guys watch both shows, thank you. We did the show I drove over there and ended up. So it's funny. I drove past the exit. I got off of the wrong, and that actually was the better move
Oh yeah.
because that was the back way, which worked out so much better. Like I was like, yeah, this was so much. I was like, why? Oh yeah, that was way cooler, way quicker. I was like, I know, right? Yeah. Uh, so that weekend, so here's how my life went. Drove out there Thursday, got up at 2:30 in the morning to watch my mom Haley and our family friend Amy do the Disney 5K. And when I say watch, I mean freeze my ass off in the bleachers waiting for them to finish. My mom is 77, 78 years old. A
Damn.
5K is a long affair.
Yeah.
So by the time I was numb. I was like, dude, I could have ran this like 4 times. Like, come on, man.
You should run it backwards with them.
I could have. So it was rough. They all had a great time. And so we went back. They ordered some breakfast. I had already fallen asleep because I knew I had to drive home. Or I had to drive home. I had to get to work.
Yeah.
So I left there at 10 o'clock. The show floor opened. I had to go because I was doing the half marathon on Sunday with Haley. So I had to get there, grab my racing bib. That's the little stupid thing you see everybody wear. They call those bibs.
Yeah.
Get all that and then drive my mom home and get to work. So I got to work. It was, I want to say, sometime between 12 and noon because the drive across from Orlando was just terrible.
Yeah.
Worked all day Friday, got home. I was so tired, bro. Oh my God, I was so tired. Like I ate dinner and I watched the Bad Batch, the half-hour episode of the Bad Batch. And I felt like that was an hour and a half long. That's how long it felt like that show was in my head. And I looked at the clock, it was at 8:45. And I was like, man, like I can't go to bed right now, even though I'm like. So I turned on, they had on one of the channels, I don't even remember what it was. It was so stupid, so it doesn't matter. They had an Eminem, the rapper, documentary, like Life Before Eminem. And it was, I don't know what it was supposed to be about, but it was basically like his mom and his grandmother.
Yeah.
And the two of them, all I know is about after 5 minutes, I was asleep.
Oh, that might have been that because I think that his mom and them made like kind of like a documentary against him. That might have
Yeah,
been it. Yeah.
that was it.
Yeah.
100% was it. Because the whole time I'm going, what the hell are they talking about?
Yeah.
And it was 5 minutes. And I was like,
Like, oop.
so I woke up and it was like 20 minutes into it. I'm going, it's in 4:3 ratio. Who gives a shit?
Oh, it's
So,
4:3.
oh,
My
yeah.
God.
Yeah, it was bad.
Hell
Yeah.
no.
Yeah, I have no idea. So I shut it off and went to bed. That is the only TV
That's okay.
I have watched in like 2 weeks. Last Saturday, I watched Jim Jeffries, the comedian.
Yeah.
The Australian guy did his show, and I watched that. It was hilarious. I love that. I really enjoy his humor.
He had a TV show that was great.
Oh, really?
Have you not
Yeah.
seen it? Dude,
No.
we gotta watch that.
Yeah.
It's absolutely inappropriate and it's awesome.
Yeah, it has to be because
Yeah, it's like
he just talks about like all his shows
Yeah.
always end with like, so I was doing this cocaine.
yeah,
You
yeah.
know, and now he's married and doesn't do that anymore. And so, but he's found weed and edibles.
Yeah.
And he's like, but now he's married and like he's got 2 kids and oh, it was great. It was great. And Haley was laughing her ass off. So, it got kind of uncomfortable in the end, but otherwise it was pretty funny. So, and then Bad Batch.
Yeah.
That was it. That's been my life for like the last 2 weeks. It's like, fuck.
Yeah, dude, and I don't think we've really watched a bunch either. I don't know what we've had going on, but we watched something that I completely forgot about, so it wasn't good. We
No.
did watch Missing Morgan on Hulu, a
Okay.
limited series, documentary style, and I'll just tell you up front, the documentary is not great.
Ugh.
But it's interesting to us because it's a case in 1994. Morgan Nick got kidnapped from Alva, Arkansas, which is literally 30
Yeah.
minutes from where we live. It's somewhere that we play ball all the time. Like the very fields she got stolen from, we've been there. We've played ball on those fields.
Oh wow.
So it's just like it's close to us. Everybody around here knows about it. And we've
That's
watched the
interrupt.
whole thing.
While he's talking, put some stuff in the comments that you guys have watched recently, because I got a 6-hour flight.
Yeah.
And I need stuff to watch. So
What's he gonna
fill up
watch?
what you've been watching that you've been enjoying, because I'm gonna go back through and check them out. But anyway, so anyways, go
Yeah.
back to this.
Yeah, but that documentary just kind of covers some of the stuff, and it makes you think like, oh, we've got this break in the case, and
Yeah.
it's just shit that's been going on for 30 years,
Wow.
and then they kind of leave it on a cliffhanger. It's like, God, like I definitely wasted my time on it, but it's just a case I knew a lot about anyways, just
Right.
through living here.
Yeah.
And outside of that, The Last of Us, I'm still watching it week by week.
So I heard that the last episode of The Last of Us is really disappointing.
This current one?
The last one, the very last
okay.
episode.
Yeah. Yes, because
It just kind of.
well, here's what happened. It's a break. Like we're not moving the story forward at this point. You get a glimpse of it in the beginning and a glimpse of it at the end of moving the story forward.
Right.
But outside of that, it's just telling Ellie her backstory, how she got infected and all that stuff, and how she kind of got the way she is. I enjoyed it just because I played the game, and that this whole episode was based around downloadable content, like DLC for a game. So after the game comes out, and you don't play games, so you might not know this. So after the game comes out, sometimes they'll release like a $20 game.
Okay.
It's just to add on to the game to kind of go
Right.
deeper into the story.
Right. Okay. Yeah.
This was literally that in TV show form.
Oh.
So it didn't move the story forward. It just told you maybe what
And
her
this was the
motivations
last
are.
episode?
This was the last episode that came on.
Oh. Well,
So like anybody that didn't like it, like I totally agree with you. I liked it only because I know the story and I wanted to see it in real live action. So yeah, it's
so now is it
definitely
over? Or
no. There's two more. Jesus
she's
Christ!
crying. Oh yeah,
I
she's
gotta let her in.
let her in, man. Let her in, bro. She's knocking.
Dude.
The monster's back.
My God, man, 4 pounds hitting the door like she's 300 pounds.
Yeah, I know. I was like,
Like, what are you doing? I thought it was a person. No, but it was a backstory episode, and we watched this with Bailey and Matt. And last week, Matt's like, because we watched also the upcoming stuff, and he's like, you know what this means, right? And I'm not even thinking, just like watching. Like, he's like, we're not gonna get any story next week. Like, God damn it, you're right.
oh.
And then I forgot about it through the week. We go to watch the show, and I'm thinking like, damn, we're not getting any story this week.
Oh.
So yeah.
So this was just B-roll.
Yeah, they could have cut this episode out. Yeah.
So it was like that one episode of Stranger Things where she went off and met the weird people that can
It's exactly like that.
Yeah,
It's
and
exactly
you're
like
just
that.
like, why is it's like, and you're hoping that at some point we'll get rewarded for that, for sitting through that. I don't know when we will, but
Well, the only reward you get for this is maybe seeing why she is the way she is. That's it.
So she's infected?
Yeah, that's the whole premise of the show. She's have you watched any of it?
No.
So this isn't a spoiler. You literally learn this like
Yeah. I don't care anyways.
The whole premise of the show is she is infected, or she shows up infected, but she hasn't turned. So she has some kind of immunity.
Right, she's the cure.
She's the cure. So they're trying to get So
this is a Will Smith movie.
kind of, but it's more like it's more like a dad-daughter movie.
No, I'm just saying. What I'm saying is that the
Yeah.
movie that he did, where it was like
Exactly.
he's looking for the cure the whole time, and he's the cure.
Yeah. But like, if they do the same thing the game does, like the shit that happens at the end, it's like, oh my god, like this is ridiculous. Especially when you're playing the game, you're like, I don't want to do this. This isn't. We shouldn't be doing this. This isn't right. And it's like, yeah. There's a game, and this is a completely different game, and it's where you're. I forget what you like. What do you call a warrior? Like a U.S. soldier that's no longer a U.S. soldier, but working like a mercenary,
Yeah,
so to speak, right?
Yeah.
So they're working in Dubai, and you're going to capture these terrorists, right?
Okay.
So throughout the whole game, like shit's not right. You know stuff's not right. And
Right.
you're going through and you're doing stuff that's just a little bit off. The terrorists are kind of suspect. It's called Spec Ops: The Line. That's the name of the game.
Okay. Right.
And so you're going in, like at one point, usually you like use fire to kill all these people. And as you're walking through, you've seen that you've killed children, mothers holding children, and stuff like that. Super, super graphic. Anyways, you go all the way through the end to get the terrorists that you're there for. You murder all the terrorists, and then you start having flashbacks. You're having flashbacks this whole time, and you're only seeing part of the picture. And as you get to the end, the flashbacks come to you in a full vision, and you guys are the terrorists. That was the real heroes were the American soldiers that you were saying were terrorists, trying to save
So
these
it's
people.
like
in
Jacob's
Dubai.
Ladder.
Exactly. And you just literally killed everybody.
That's terrible.
Yeah, it is.
It sounds like an absolutely terrible game.
No, it's what's great about it is because it's not the normal game, and when you get to that point, you're like, damn, like they got me.
Yeah,
this whole time. Well, and it's because it's like when you play games like this, you just assume you're the good guy.
Yeah.
You know, you go into the assumption we're killing these people. We're America. They're bad guys. We're the good guys. And then it's like when they get you like that, like, damn, we were the bad guys.
Yeah.
The whole time.
Yeah. Well, that was oh man, there was a space movie had Harrison Ford as like the general, and the kids had to go off and like train to do computer warfare. There was a whole book series.
It's like a early 90s movie or mid 90s.
I think it's an early 2000s movie. Hold on.
I vaguely remember that.
Hold on. I got it right here. Sorry, Ender's Game.
Ender's Game, yes.
So
I remember
Ender's Game is a lot like that, where you know they're fighting this battle, and his whole what they're trying to do is they need a general that can multitask really fast in order to create this battle sequence. Like they slave all the ships together. They're not telling them what they're doing, but they're trying to wipe out this whole alien race. And as it turns out, it's just a misunderstanding. Like you don't find that out until much later in the books that like it really like because Ender, you know, was actually communicating with them even though he didn't know he was.
Right.
You know, because they were trying to save themselves through him, and it was like, you know, the movie didn't really hit on that too much, and in the end, it was like he ends up destroying, but at some point, I think he ends up figuring it out, and then it you know much later on in the you know, but yeah, it's the whole like we think we're doing the right thing, so killing everyone is the right thing. Yes,
yeah,
let's do it. Let's do it.
They're bad. Listen, they're bad people. We gotta kill them.
Yeah, I was just looking at. I agree, mayo. I have gone ballistics over getting mayo on a burger, especially if it's not mentioned on the menu. Oh yeah, no shit. Yeah. Like there's two things I ask: does it have mayo or mushrooms? I don't know either one. Yeah. You know, I've actually ordered a meal and they put mayo on it. It was my fault, And I said, I can't eat this. And they're like, why? I said, I forgot to tell you no mayo. I said, I'll pay for it, but just bring me another one with no mayo. And they're like, no, I was like, no, it's okay. It's not your fault. But, I'll just take it home. I'll pay for it.
Yeah.
She'll have it for lunch because the girls like mayo. They're like, you're fucking crazy.
I'll eat extra mayo. Matter of fact, I have a story for you.
Yes,
we had Chick-fil-A catered in.
Oh, yeah.
We were doing a project. We had some out-of-town people. Anyways, we get to Chick-fil-A, and I'm adding the mayo. I'm putting the mayo on.
Yeah.
And everyone else is like, I hate mayo. And at this point, I have 2 packs on my one Chick-fil-A sandwich.
Yep.
And I look at them, I said, if you guys weren't here, I'd add a 3rd package. But I don't want to get embarrassed myself. They're like, it's too late, bro. It's too late. Like, you've already embarrassed yourself. Go ahead and add the 3rd pack.
Yeah. No shit, right? I mean, you're too deep into this. It doesn't really matter. Go for the 3rd. I mean, no one's judging you. Gattaca was cool. Fireflies, I really enjoyed. The Machinist has Christian Bale. He sucks. Yeah, something about Mary. Who hasn't seen that? Unless that's the weird one. Picard season 3 looks way better than Picard season 2, and I haven't watched Picard season 2, but unfortunately I can't download those and take them with me, which really sucks because they don't do that shit. Those guys suck. So it's one of those things where it's like, god damn it,
Did you watch The Outer Banks?
No.
Any of it? The 3rd season came out. I liked it.
Yeah.
What about Mandalorian? I think.
Oh wait, The Outer Banks. That's the kids, right?
Yeah, the kids that find the treasure. It's
kind
of like Goonies, but new.
Yeah. Haley watches that. I saw the 3rd season came out, so I'll end up catching like the last 3 episodes.
Yeah. Well, and the Mandalorian came out, which I know you didn't like the Mandalorian too much, but I'll excited
probably download that. Yeah,
I'll see what happens with that.
Yeah, I'll probably download that in Bad Batch. So I'll have at least like an hour's worth of content to watch because someone told me like the Mandalorian was only like a half hour.
Really?
Yeah, it was like, oh, that sucks. Like,
yeah, that's not.
But I think that's what they were though. I thought they were only like a half hour. Like it's a spaghetti western. I mean, it's.
But I thought they were like 45 minutes or something. I don't know.
I mean, if it's I think it's like a half. It's probably a half hour. Then they have 10 minutes of credits at the end, which is freaking.
I'll tell you a good documentary that I rewatched on accident. I didn't realize I'd watched it. It's called Voyeur on Netflix.
What's it called?
Voyeur. So this guy.
I was gonna say this is gonna start with this guy.
Listen, this guy in the 80s, I think it was, or maybe the 90s, bought a specific hotel that had rafters so he can build his own walkway through it.
Yeah, you told me about this. I remember.
So he could peep in on people. I watched it again on accident, but it's a really good because the dude that did it, they're interviewing him.
Oh.
With another guy that wrote a book about sex, where he went and lived. The guy that's interviewing him for the story for a magazine. He's not the documentary guy, right. So you're viewing through the lens of the documentary people watching him interview this person.
Oh, cool.
This guy on his own went and lived with like a free love kind of cult thing. And he was on Johnny Carson. They're asking like, well, did you have sex with him? He's like, of course I did. And then it's like, my wife knows, everything's above board. And it's like, 2 years later, they're split up, of course, who's going to put up. So it's an interesting story for sure. There's not like a bunch of nudity or anything in it. It's just mainly telling their stories.
Yeah. I don't know if I can handle that before something I have to do that's really exciting and is going to, I think more something like I need something like that's gonna be like
pump you up.
I need to get no. I mean, hey, it's a quick change, man. It's a quick change. Gotta pay attention. None of this nappy shit with your kicker blanket.
It'll reverse. It could reverse.
Yeah. No, it's one of those things where it's like I need that. Because one of two things is gonna happen on the plane. I'm either gonna get some work done, which I've yet to be able to do that on any plane flight, even though I really try. Did he disappear?
Come here. She's gonna get in the damn batteries or something. I don't know where she went.
I'll fall asleep watching some crappy movie, and then try to recoup at the end by playing some like really excitable music. But it's like, I want to get pumped, man. I want to watch some. It's like, so I get off planes, bro. I just watched 2 hours of the most amazing shit.
Yeah,
Not gonna happen.
it's too bad. You already watched Eat the Rich, didn't you?
Which one was that?
Where they do the Bitcoin, talk about the people investing in Bitcoin and all that.
I started watching that. I didn't
That's the
get
last one I watched on a plane that got me pumped. And just happenstance, I chose it and I downloaded it before we went on there, and I was like, damn, this is pretty damn good.
Yeah. I have to go through my list because I know I still have a ton of stuff on there because like when we were coming back from Vegas, I just was like,
Yeah.
because it was 5 a.m. Yeah, it's like,
Have you watched White Boy?
No.
So it's about a dude that was working as an FBI informant selling
Okay.
cocaine. White Boy Rick.
Okay.
It's pretty good. Yeah, that might be a good one.
Is that a documentary or a movie?
It's a documentary.
Okay. What channel is that on?
That is on Netflix. They also made a movie about it, and I think the documentary is called White Boy. The movie I think is White Boy Rick.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
Yeah.
With Matthew McConaughey.
Right. Yeah.
Wow.
They're both good. Both of them are good. The documentary's great. The movie's pretty good.
I was gonna say you get Matthew McConaughey to play you.
Yeah.
Like that's pretty cool. I
Yeah,
think you know what? I think I've seen the movie. I almost positive I've seen the movie.
Yeah. It's a good movie.
Yeah, I'm because I'm looking at this going, wait a minute, I think I've seen this movie.
Yeah.
That's funny. Yeah, I've seen the movie. I don't remember anything about it, but I know I've seen it.
Yeah.
Huh.
The documentary might kick you into it.
I tried to watch that and I couldn't do it.
Yeah, I don't think I've seen it.
I tried. It was like, no. I don't know. It's funny because I feel like the older I get, the more I just look at some of these and go, man, like Wakanda Forever, stupid.
Yeah.
Like,
Well, I
please,
mean,
no.
most of them are.
Yeah, but that one was just stupid. Like the whole point of the movie was pointless in the end. It's like, oh, we're gonna battle these guys. Why?
Yeah.
Why? So, I mean, oh, there he goes.
Yeah, they finally got home. Take
Yeah.
that freaking mutt the hell out of here.
But Wakanda Forever was just the crappiest, stupid. Like you just get, it's like, yeah. Oh wait, no, wait, what? We're kind of friends now. Like, so we just killed a whole bunch. That doesn't work that way.
No, that's a looming threat. That dude in Wakanda Forever is a looming threat. I don't know how big of a looming threat, but that's what it was meant to be.
He flies with a limp now.
Yeah.
I mean, unless he's a god and he just grows the feathers back on his ankles. I mean,
yeah,
possible.
Yeah.
Honestly, I'm sitting there watching this and I'm going, does any of this even matter? Like the parts where the parts where like the government kind of played into it, like those parts probably matter, but the rest of that crap,
no. What's like when you get in these side movies, the villains that they have, we just stop and think about it. Even a bunch of Spider-Man villains, like these dudes will be crushed by the main characters, Thor, Hulk, whoever it is. Like they're not even in the line of sight. Like the dude with the wings, the boot wings or whatever.
Yeah,
who gets like Thor's gonna kill him.
It'd be when you make it in a minute. Like Thor,
Right?
Because Thor can probably breathe underwater for all we know.
Yeah,
God.
Exactly.
It's just like, oh, you're a god, I'm a god too. Cool. Want to fight? Yeah. But there again, that's one of those things where they'd fight each other, but Thor would win because like this guy has a weakness.
Yeah.
Thor pretty much doesn't. So he's a demigod as far as Thor is concerned.
Yeah, and he's not truly a god.
No.
He's exactly what he is, a demigod.
Yeah, and it's like, give me a break. Yeah, I know. I mean, we got introduced to the next Iron chick, whatever she is, Iron Girl or whatever.
Right.
That'll be a character at some point. We get to see her come in, and
I'm kind of over the Marvel thing now. I don't know, man. We'll see. I do want to see Ant-Man.
I want to see Ant-Man. I want to see Guardians, and then I'll
Yeah.
make my final decision. So
I'll still watch most of them, but it's not like up until after they done the whatever where they all came together, Avengers.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I mean that's
final
that one was
game or whatever
so
the
good.
hell.
Endgame. Yeah.
Yeah, Endgame. So
It was
after
so good.
that, it was. Although we did reach a peak, I would say when Spider-Man came back, it's like, okay, this is cool because this is like something different. I liked it, and
multiverse.
outside
Actually, I'm
of
looking
that,
forward to the cartoon. The next
oh
cartoon.
yeah.
That's
The first one was great.
Yeah. I had to watch it twice before I finally got it.
Yeah.
You know, and then I was like, oh no, I really enjoyed that. That was cool.
Yeah. Well, I didn't. You know how I am with cartoons. Like, it's hit or miss what I'm going to watch. And Kyle's like, no, dude. He's like, you got to watch this cartoon. He's like, it's great.
Yeah.
So he pulled the card. Like, you get one of them. If you burn me, that's it. So he used that card, and it was worth it.
Yeah. So he threw the flag on the play, and he didn't lose his timeout.
Yep. Exactly.
Yeah. Okay. That's that one football reference I actually understand. Yeah. Oh, that was funny. Well, all right. So, what are we gonna watch next week? There has to be something out there that we can watch that is like, you know, because I know I won't be able to go see Ant-Man as much as I'd really love to go see Ant-Man.
Yeah.
It's like there's you know, there's no chance that's gonna happen.
I'm trying to.
We have a ghost. What the heck is that? And this crowd-pleasing supernatural adventure comedy. A family goes viral after moving into a new home and catching a ghost on camera. So this is the next crappy Netflix movie. We have a ghost.
We have a ghost. Yeah. Yeah. Sounds about right.
Yeah.
Oh, that's what I watched. You made me think of it. Have you seen You? Where it's like a guy, he has all these machinations in his head about him and a woman. Ends up being a stalker. He's also a serial killer.
Yes. Yeah. So the girls watched that. Haley gave up on it.
It's completely forgettable. That's why I couldn't remember it.
Yeah, it was supposedly terrible.
Yeah.
So this is a TV show that I'm thinking about watching. It's called Lockwood and Company. It looks like it's a teeny bopper 8-part series. They're like half hour, 40 minutes long. I think they chase like supernatural crap. I might download that and watch it on the plane because that looks like.
Have you seen Easy A?
No.
It's an older movie. It's got the chick from what is her name?
Yeah, the redhead from Spider-Man.
Yes. Geez, why can't I think of her name?
Emma
Stone. Emma Stone.
Yeah.
Where she. Do you reading it?
Yeah. At a high school, she decides to embrace the provocative new persona. I think I've seen this.
You probably have seen it.
This is definitely a Haley movie. Oh, yeah. I've seen it.
Yeah. All right. That's an actual. That one's a pretty good one if you hadn't seen it. Let's see what else.
They have Grease.
I think we just watched Grease not too long ago. Bailey hadn't seen it. What?
I don't even think they try anymore. I gotta be honest. So then there's this cartoon called My Dad the Bounty Hunter. I was like, what?
Yeah,
I don't even think they try anymore, man. American Pictures. We have a ghost. Okay, that's a comedy.
Yeah, I'm not seeing anything great.
That's so sad.
Yeah.
I mean, really, at the end of the day, it's just kind of pitiful. It's like, damn, all this crap, and there's nothing.
Cassie was watching one called Devil in Ohio,
Oh,
and it seemed somewhat interesting what I was watching of it, but I didn't sit down. And yeah, dude, I don't see anything great.
all right, let's watch the crappy one. The We Have a Ghost.
We have a ghost.
I think that enters.
All right, Scott has a very important question.
Yes.
Is a hot dog a sandwich? Is a Pop-Tart ravioli? Is cereal soup?
All right, so let's talk about the Pop-Tart as a ravioli, because that one is the newest. The cereal soup thing, no, it's not hot. So, I mean,
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with that, because no one's eating cold soup. That's just disgusting. But the Pop-Tart as a ravioli, there again, could be toasted ravioli. I don't know, because I mean, I think it's the fruit inside, because there's really no fruity raviolis.
Right.
So,
and raviolis aren't the only stuffed pasta.
Correct. So, and it's not like, I don't think anyone's confusing the dough of a Pop-Tart as, like, you don't cook it the same way. Like, and there again, I know you can bake ravioli and stuff like that, but it doesn't turn out to be anything like a Pop-Tart. So no, Pop-Tart, it's it's not a ravioli.
Right.
I mean, a donut, a Bavarian cream is not a ravioli either. And by the logic that you're applying about the Pop-Tart, I mean, I feel like a filled jelly donut, it would kind of have to fall into that same category, and that's not. So, as far as the hot dog being a sandwich, see, I always think of a hot dog as a sandwich, but I get how it's like a tortellini.
Yeah. So there's quite a few stuffed.
Yeah, and it's not a pasta. You know what I mean?
Right.
I think that's somebody really bored came up with some really boring shit. But the hot dog sandwich one, I know that one's going to be debated to the end of time, and I just feel like a hot dog is a hot dog.
Yeah.
You know, is it a sandwich? Sure, it could be. I guess, I don't know, a hoagie roll with a piece of meat in it, but it's a hot dog. It can be on its own.
Yeah.
You know,
but a hot dog on its own is a hot dog.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? So when you add the bread,
it's
technically it could be a sandwich.
Oh no, I'm not debating it. It could totally be a sandwich, but
I'm a sandwich guy because this. I will also, now I will call a cheeseburger, hamburger, but often I also interchangeably call them sandwiches.
I mean, technically, why isn't it a sandwich? I mean, by bun, doughy bread, meat, lettuce, whatever, bun, sandwich.
Right. No, it's not a taco, because a taco has a shell. It's a tortilla. So it's some sort of
meat, lettuce, and cheese. Because there again, you would never call a hoagie a taco, and a lot of hoagies, they just slice it open like a taco. So it's still technically a sandwich. And I there again, this is one of those late night beer induced or weed induced.
Yeah, this is a 420.
420
mind melter.
Sure. I mean, I'll go get some hot dog sandwiches for sure.
Yeah,
because they make turkey dogs. They even make the plant-based hot dogs, which I still haven't really gotten behind that one yet. But
Cassie will not eat a beef hot dog.
No.
For whatever matter of fact, you know what hot dog she prefers? The ones that they've actually found human DNA in, the Bar S. I was like, those are the nastiest hot dogs you can buy. That's the one she likes. Everyone else in the house, we're like a what's it, the kosher?
Yeah.
Whatever the kosher ones are. That's like ones we like.
Yeah. I mean, I know when it comes to like hot dogs, that can be like a sacred thing for certain people. Like You can't put ketchup on a hot dog. You can only put mustard on a hot dog.
Yeah.
You know, you can't do this, you can't do that. It's like it's got to have, you know, peppers and relish and onions. It's like the
Oh hell no,
ballpark
that's not a
dog.
hot dog. Yeah.
And it's like, Jesus Christ, man. Like what are we eating here? I mean, to me, like some onion, some
Yeah.
ketchup, and I'm out. Like, and cheese if you got it. Like, I like
Yeah.
cheese in my hot dogs, but I like cheese on everything.
I'm so selective with ketchup that I basically only eat ketchup with French fries. So like I don't like
Yeah.
ketchup on burgers, don't like them on hot dogs. But it's just I only like ketchup in one way, and that's
Right.
as a
Oh
different
no, don't get
spice.
me wrong. I mean,
Yeah.
I just like I like ketchup on a hot dog, but other than that, it's like French fries is it.
Yeah.
Every now, if it's a crappy pizza, ketchup is the savior. Like,
Oh dude. This
like
cut the hard line. Like we've crossed boundaries here. I'm not okay with this.
it's okay. It's okay. It's you know, it doesn't always have to work out the way you hope for. But I mean, all I know is like when you buy a when you buy a bottle of ketchup, I always tell them just get the small bottle of ketchup. Like
Yeah.
it's gonna Dean is canceled. No, it's okay. But just just get this one because
Dude, these guys are freaks around here though. Like so me and Bailey are the only ones that like ketchup's on the do not fuck with list.
right.
But the rest of them, like Cassie and Kyle, they will dip their cheeseburger in ketchup. Like it literally turns my stomach to see them do it.
So let me rephrase the pizza thing. Okay, when I say pizza, I'm not talking about like the pizza you guys are talking about. I'm talking
Yeah.
about that $2.99 freezer section shitty pizza that has absolutely no flavor at all, and you're just hoping to
Totino's.
get like some sense of tomato taste in it.
Yeah.
That's what I'm talking. I'm not talking like going and getting some, even like some shitty Little Caesars. I'm not putting ketchup on that. Like that's disgusting. I'm literally like, it's, you know, I just got, you know, this tortina's pizza piece
Yeah.
of shit, you know, and it's like when you bite it and half the crust breaks off, you're like, I'm starving, I gotta eat something. You know, it's like honestly probably more nutritional value in the cardboard that it came in. That's what I mean by pizza. Okay, so
Dude, I've seen people put mayonnaise on pizza.
oh
Now,
yeah, why not?
I love mayo, right? I would never I would never put mayonnaise unless you mix it with ranch seasoning and you turn it into ranch. Then I'll put it all over the pizza.
Well, I've seen like when people get like egg sandwiches and stuff like that. It's like, can you put mayo on that? It's like, no, fuck, oh, gross. Like, you know, mayo on one end, butter on the other end, egg, cheese,
I
dip
love
it
eggs.
in ketchup, and you're going,
Yeah, I'm not putting no mayo on it though. I just
oh
like
no,
if I'm making an egg sandwich, it's egg, cheese, butter on toast. That's it.
I mean, yeah. Personally, I think the wake up wraps from Dunkin' Donuts are the best. You know,
I don't
because you
think I've
just get a
had
little
those.
tortilla. It's got a half of an egg, a piece of cheese, and it's like 3 bites.
I
It's
can't.
done.
I cannot pass up just the plain bagel with cream cheese. If I'm going to Dunkin' Donuts, that's what I want because they put some cream cheese on there. They do not mess around.
Yeah,
So
I don't. I just can't. I'm not a cream cheese guy.
oh man, love it.
I know. I just butter.
Yeah.
Like if I had my best bagel, it's not toasted, it's microwaved. And it's just dripping with butter. Just like
Oh God.
it's just but that's again, that's okay.
Yeah.
You know, like Haley wants yours.
Yeah.
You know, she's looking at me like I'm a crack. It's like, hey man, this is what I like. You know, and that's just because when I grew up, that was what we made. You know, just like the whole
Yeah.
macaroni and cheese thing, where I was like, I
With
use
the
water.
water. Yeah.
You know, we didn't have cream cheese.
So what you're saying is this is like the reason you're so weird is it's your parents' fault.
Oh yeah, of course. Oh, for sure. I mean, duh. I mean,
Yeah.
we didn't have cream cheese. I didn't know cream cheese went on a bagel. We had
Yeah.
it was toast.
I don't think I ever had cream cheese bagel until I was an adult
Yeah, well,
either.
they would get the Lender's bagels, you know, and it would be like it's just toast. It's just
Yeah.
round toast. It's like, Oh, is this a donut? No, it's something else. Oh, well, what do you do with it? I don't know. Put butter on it because it's
Yeah.
going in the toaster. Just like
Did your parents shop every week? My mom would shop once a month.
I honestly don't know when my mom would shop. She worked at a supermarket, so she would
Oh,
just come home with stuff. But who have you ever put butter on a Pop-Tart?
yeah, dude. Listen, like
Okay,
when you start running out of shit, like the first week, like because we only got groceries once a month. So the first week you're balling, dude. Like you got every snack you want. You got all this stuff,
Oh, we never had that,
dude.
bro.
When you come, well, we didn't have every snack we wanted, but we had like some things that we could eat. But
Yeah,
then when you got to like the third week, there's no snacks,
yeah.
you're
There's
just
nothing left. You
you're
didn't.
just eating. And the fourth week,
Yeah,
it's like, okay, mom just threw everything we had into a pot and made this goulash. Goulash could be 10 different
anything.
things at our
Oh
house.
yeah, yeah,
It
yeah,
could be
yeah.
anything.
Yeah,
You
you're
could
having
have hot
chicken
dogs
goulash.
in there.
I didn't know we had chicken.
You could
You
have
know.
turkey. Yeah, there could be turkey in there. It could be chicken. It
Yeah,
could be
yeah,
hamburger
yeah,
meat.
yeah.
It's just like, yeah.
So when I grew up, my parent, because I was a single parent, mom was broke, had free lunch, like lived
Yeah.
off of free lunch. Like that was the only, honestly, without free lunch, probably would have starved.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, anytime like they talk about like the free lunch program, it's like no, give it because like a lot of kids, that's the only food they
That's the
get.
only meal they have. Yeah. We were on
And
free.
that was it. So it was
Yep.
like at least with free lunch, summertime was always exciting. So we had free lunch and it was great. But by the time I got to high school, I couldn't do it anymore. I was like, listen, I'm in high school, like I don't care. And so in high school, every day of the week, I had a ham and cheese sandwich and like something else. Like, it just very whatever was on sale in the snack food section
Yeah.
was what she buy. So it was like whatever was 99 cents that week, that's what we get. So, but every day it was like, and we'd buy like the Costco ham. So it's like you get like 2 packs of ham and we cut it in four. Okay. So the ham slices were this big. I put like 2 pieces on like this and like a piece of cheese between 2 pieces of the shittiest white bread we could afford. I didn't care. I
Yeah.
didn't care. And like in whatever 99-cent treat that they had. And that was like ninth through maybe 11th grade.
Yeah.
At some point I just stopped eating altogether because it was like this isn't even worth it. But and that was it. That was and I was happy. I was like I just couldn't eat. I was like I just looked at my wife and said, listen, we got to do something. Man. I don't care what it is. I just can't eat free lunch anymore. Like I can't do it. I just want to show up with a brown paper bag and be as basic as fuck. She's like, all right, well, what do you want? I was like, let's just do ham and cheese. So I ate ham and cheese every day for year after year after year. So when I go to Publix and it's like they're over there going to the pub subs and they're
Yeah.
getting all this shit on it, I'm going over to their generic, already pre-made shit and getting like the basic ass ham and cheese sandwich. Like, this is what I want.
Yeah.
And they're like, why would you get that? I was like, because this is the basic ass ham and cheese sandwich. This is what I like. And you say, well, why would you eat that crap? Because like now you can have anything. It's like, yeah, but I just acquired a taste for it. So it's like, that's what I want,
I see the dudes at work we have like a little marketplace area,
Yeah.
and you can get like a basic ham and cheese sandwich for like $4. Like you couldn't slap this together at home. Like, was it that hard? Like, it doesn't even have sauce with it.
Oh yeah.
It's just ham, cheese, bread. That's it.
Yeah. No.
It's like $4.
Yeah, fuck that. So I will say this. One of my favorite things at an airport is a turkey sandwich. They're all the same. Doesn't matter. Like every airport has the same shitty turkey sandwich. But if we have a layover and they're open, I'm like, do you want a turkey sandwich? I'm buying a turkey sandwich. And even when the girls
turkey sandwich, man, it's just
it's just that. But I know I can eat it and it won't bother me. The girls are like, nah, I'm gonna go get something. They're over there like getting all this shit. And I'm just looking at them like I'm eating my dry ass turkey sandwich, going, whatever.
Yeah.
I'm loving my turkey sandwich. So, all right. Well, hey, this show went nowhere. Thank you if you've managed to stick with us for this long. We got a movie we're gonna watch next week. I Have a Ghost. It's gonna be stupid. We know it. Maybe we'll get a couple laughs. Maybe we won't. It's on Netflix for those of you guys that are Netflixers. Or your buddy let you steal his password.
Yeah.
So that's it. That's all we got. You got anything else you want to add?
No, that's it. We're gonna watch a
damn.
Netflix movie and probably not chill.
Yeah. All right. Get some ice cream.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Thank you so much. You have a wonderful night. We'll be seeing you
Next week.